what's up, guys? You're here chilling with V.
Hey, baby, it's your resident soft girl, Mallow.
And you're welcome back to our third bubble. Wow, it's been a while.
Yes, it's been a while, though. Work choke.
Right.
But we're back.
We're back. Back with the banger. Back with the banger.
Okay, so I didn't accessorize. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so we're just going to go straight into it. We're going to dive straight into it. And the first segment for today is the whisper game. Woo! And I'm going to give you a small what just happened behind the scenes. So I've never used a headset like this before, and I'm surprised that even with the way it is and the way it functions, I still can't hear anything. I still couldn't hear anything when we did our practice, our sound check. So
yeah.
Who's going first?
Let me go first.
Okay. I'm going to say something now. Okay, so how the whisper game works, I didn't even say how the game works. How the whisper game works is, I would say something, she would have the headset on. It's a headset, right?
Yeah.
She'll have the headset on, I would say something, I would sort of whisper it, but loud enough for my mic to catch it. And then she will guess what I said. And then we would swap. We're supposed to be drinking, but
yeah. It's supposed to be actually.
Don't matter.
For somebody that doesn't win. So how do we penalize the person?
Yeah, we need alcohol. Give us a sec. Anyway, yes, so now we have our alcohols, just a bit of gin.
Cheers to that.
Yes, so if I fail, I drink. If she fails to guess it, no. If you fail to guess it, you drink.
Yeah.
And then if I fail to guess it, I drink.
Check.
Period.
1, 2.
Might check 1, 2. Should I play the music?
Yes.
Loudest.
It's not playing, no.
Yeah. What happened?
Oh, yeah.
Be happy for me. Be happy for me.
Baby for me.
Be happy for me.
Baby for me.
Be happy for me.
Be happy for me.
Yeah. Oh no. Why? Why did you get that? Am I the one drinking?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Did you pause it?
Yes, I paused this.
Oh, okay, from here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
Sorry.
Okay.
Love in every Nigerian home.
Forever Nigeria dom.
Love in every Nigerian home.
Love lives in Nigeria dom.
Love in every Nigerian home.
Love never Nigeria dom.
You failed.
Oh, it's 3 times.
It's 3 times.
What did you say?
I said love in every Nigerian home.
Take. What kind of long sentence is that? I said a very short sentence.
It doesn't matter. There are no rules to it.
Nigerian. Thank you for saying that.
You drank twice. You failed twice. What a sore loser. Sore loser.
I'm not sore. I'm just a loser. All right, let's do this. Working in an agency is actually very fun. Guess now. I've said
Working in every 9 to 5.
Working in an agency is actually very fun.
Working in Nigeria is 9 to 5.
Working in an agency is actually very fun. I left the best. I've said it, so guess the last one.
Say it again, please.
Where you would drink small, and then I'll
say it again. Yes,
drink small.
Oh no,
Just
say it once more, please.
No. You have to drink small. Because I might say it now and you'll get it right.
No.
No? Take a small sip.
I hate this game.
Take a small sip.
If I'm taking the sip, then there's no point to saying the game.
Okay.
Mm.
You see, I said working in an agency is actually very fun.
Oh,
You
wow.
see, should we do one more? Wait,
Yeah.
how many have we done so far? One. Okay, so one more. I like this thing. Oh.
Yeah, I actually love it. I prefer it to that my XSF.
Yeah, this is very slick. We're doing promo for Oraimo.
We are not doing any promo here. If you want promo, come and pay.
Oraimo.
So, I can't hear anything.
The music just stopped. It will start again.
All right, let it start. Let it marinade. All right. Are you ready?
I've been ready.
So yeah, I said, are you ready?
Yes, now, but the voice you use in saying the main thing will be very slow.
Are you checking? It's all love and light over here.
It's called the furnace of fire.
It's all love and light over here.
It's called the halavat of fire.
It's called love and light over here.
It's all love and light over here.
You heard!
I got it! I had to give my brain time to process.
I hate ya, but you're still losing.
I had to process what you're about to say.
You're still losing. You're still a sore loser.
Whatever.
Sore
Drink.
loser. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to drink shit.
Ooh, child. I love that I got that one. Sometimes give your brain a chance to process things. So we're moving into this segment. Is going to be like my favorite segment for this episode because I can't wait to talk about it. It is movie of the week.
Oh
Yeah.
Let's go.
And what's our movie of the week that we're going to be talking about today? It is Love in Every Word by Omoni Oboli, with the lead actors Uzo Arukoe and Bam Bam Teddy.
Yeah.
I don't know what her surname is. I'm sorry.
Bam Bam Teddy.
Bam Bam Teddy.
So backstory, I didn't watch the movie, so she sent it to me.
I have been pressuring her.
Yeah, so she was like, you need to watch this movie.
Yep.
And then yesterday, sometime during the week, I saw a tweet about how good Teddy's acting was, and I'm
Not
like,
Teddy, Bam Bam Teddy.
Bam Bam, rather. Bam Bam's acting was, and I was like, okay, let me see what's this all about.
Okay, so we have like 4 different mechanics or metrics that we're going to use to discuss this movie.
Okay.
And the first one is, I didn't want to show it to her before we did this movie, so she won't, like, before we shot this video, so she won't think about it before we talk about it, which is the
You always do that.
Yes, the casting.
Okay.
That's the first thing we're going to discuss.
So are we taking, you list all and then we'll
No. I don't want you to think about it.
Oh, okay.
So the first one is the casting, and then we'll talk
Whoa.
about everything.
Nice.
So yeah, the casting. What do you think about the casting? I mean, we're not done. She's not done with the movie. I've watched it twice.
You watched it twice. Okay, yeah.
This is my second time.
Okay, so for the casting, right? For I've noticed that most movies that are eventually put on YouTube, they don't usually have plenty cast.
That's
so yeah. So this one, of course, didn't have many casts. They had about 5 or 6 people there. Core cast members.
Yeah.
I think it was. I've never seen Bam Bam act before
In a movie.
Yeah, in a movie before.
I haven't. I know I've seen her act before. She was in a movie with Teddy A, but it was like the movie was set in the 19-somethings, where she was a maiden and he was a warrior, but it was like modern day when the whites were colonizing their
Africans.
village. Yeah. But I've seen both of them. They were in that movie.
Oh,
Never Forget Her Face.
well, I haven't seen that before, but judging by what I watched, I think it was very good acting. So
No, not acting, casting.
casting, okay, caster. Yeah, sorry. I think it was a good cast. Yeah, it was a good cast. I've never really seen her before, like I said, but she, in collaboration or acting with Uzo, they had chemistry.
Yeah. So for me, for the casting, I love the casting so much because of the variety, right? So they picked a lead, like a major, you know how we have major influencers, nano influencers. If you're not in marketing, sorry about that. But they picked someone big, then they picked a supporting personality.
Yeah.
And also put that personality as a lead role.
As a lead role, yeah.
Now, there's also the variety of the cast because we do not see faces. Even the lady that played her mom is not a familiar face.
Yeah.
We see in YouTube movies.
Yeah.
The lady that played her assistant, the lady that played her boss, one of the ladies that played as her best friend.
Yeah.
So you get even the guy that played as the Davis, that was her ex-boyfriend, her boyfriend. Right. So I like the casting. There was a balance, and if you look at those different people's personalities of acting, you see that there's a balance between the person that is bigger on the outside, person that is a bit on the middle side. So it was a balance, and that's helped with the synergy of the casting.
I feel like I have a reservation about that.
Tell me about it.
It could be two things, right? I think I'll come to that with the I think I should talk about it now.
Okay.
So I have a reservation. It could be that Omoni was looking at how can we give opportunities to these upcoming actors and actresses. That is actually really fine if that's the way. Another thing it could be, it's a YouTube series, movie rather. You're not going to make your money like almost immediately. You're still going to make money depending on how many views and all that, but you're not going to make your money immediately.
So it seems like it was a risk.
It was so she was just like, okay, let's take people that will not really ask for so much money, but will still act very well. So
it seemed it might not have been strategic. It could have been like a budget thing. But the numbers that it had made is due to the acting. So now we're moving into the acting.
Okay.
Tell me about the acting.
So for the acting, I asked you a question. I was like, okay, is this how Bam Bam talks? Because very soft. Very soft. Yeah, exactly. Slow pace. So I wanted to know if she was forming or because I've never heard her speak before. I don't follow her. I don't. So I was trying to use that to judge her acting. But I think if that's how she speaks and that's how she relates, I think she acted very well. She acted. If I were to rate her over 10, I would say she did the 8 over 10. She tried. She really tried. And for Uzo too, Uzo is a very smooth man.
Like he's a method. He gives method actor.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't miss. With some movies, you will start the beginning with knowing that okay, this is what this character's persona is. In between the movie, they will lose it and they will just act as themselves. But
for Uzo, I give it to him. We've always liked him as an actor.
And we're happy
whatever
that
role
the world is seeing.
Whatever role he comes to play, whether as a criminal or as somebody that uses somebody.
You forget all the other roles you've ever seen him play.
Exactly. And then you now see him
as this new role that he's playing.
He's a very good actor.
That movie where he played a politician.
That was abusive. Whoa! That was a turn. That was a new turn for us when we saw him in that movie. It was like
I forgot I forgot everything else, all the horrible. I forgot all of that, all the good.
And then I saw him in another light, which is actually very cool.
Who was your least favorite actor in the movie?
He was the guy that Bam Bam was dating in the beginning. Davis
with your dreadlocks.
He cannot act. I'm sorry to say, he can. Nah, he was just trying to. And then when you are acting, you shred or you put off your physique in the kind of way.
Leave your steez out the door.
Exactly. Don't do that. Don't do that over here.
Like we get it that still you're a big boy outside the cameras.
Don't play that.
Yeah, don't play that. You don't have to form for the camera.
Exactly. You don't have to form for the camera. You're acting. Embody it.
Yeah. That takes us to the next part, which is the storyline.
Oh, the storyline.
What do you think about the storyline? So I know that before she watched it, I told her it's a very simple, straight to the point storyline.
Yeah.
No
plot twists. No.
Do you get
nothing.
Very straightforward? Yeah. What do you think about the storyline? What would you say to the script writers if you could look at them?
So for the storyline, I think, like you said, simple, straight to the point. I feel like there were some things that could have been added to make it more to give it a, what do they call that thing?
Climax?
Yeah, a climax.
Like what?
And then bring it down. Maybe Uzo is eventually a bad man or something.
No, it's been overplayed.
No. So there's a way you put it that
we will be expecting.
We won't expect it.
We didn't expect him to be all good.
We didn't expect exactly. So there's always a twist and turn with the movie, or make it something. I just feel like, okay, it was just a very simple movie. You rolled like this.
I like that,
and then
because
it rode to the end. There was no
unpredictable for everybody, because we are so used to trauma. Of something will happen, he has 50 wives somewhere, or maybe he's a drug dealer, he's a ritualist, he's doing money laundry. We're so used to that. So the fact that the movie it paced itself like that from beginning consistently to the end, it shocked a lot of people, because we're like, we were feeding into our delulu, and there was no reality check that not all men. You get. That's why I like the storyline, because I was watching it and I was expecting maybe he's going to get angry, like that part that she said something about his accent. He's going to get angry, he's going to get closed off and all of that. I was expecting something with every juncture. I was expecting, something is going to happen now, or he's going to vex, or somebody's going to call him, or something, but nothing happened. So there's a way you can play into scenarios like this that will definitely not be, I knew this was going to happen. And like, I mean, I get drama, but then at the end of the day,
the drama is exactly. So create a very mad drama, but then at the end of the day, we are seeing it. There's this movie we watched together.
Which one?
In her eyes, behind her eyes. Like, there was so much drama in that movie. There was uncertainty, there was confusion, there was no absolutely drama. Everything.
There was no drama.
There was drama in the movie. But let's focus on this one. So there's a way that you try to see something from somebody else's perspective, and then you now come back and say, okay, this is how it's supposed to be, or this is how we are supposed to see it. Do you understand? So I just felt like, and I understand this could be that's what they wanted to, what they intended to, exactly,
into the delulu of the girl.
Exactly. So I mean, it was a good one.
And finally, without much and further ado, the last one is the messaging of the movie.
I think
the take home.
I think you said something about delulu.
Yeah,
I think that was when they wanted to show women that, okay, this is what you guys want. Typically, in a, like,
this is your God way.
Exactly, this is your God. Take it. Yeah. Even though it's cannot be 100% true in reality, but just feed into this.
It's a very
go into the fantasy, fairy tale,
and then when the movie ends, you can now wake up
exactly
and be like, okay. But yeah, in all, how would you rate the movie? You've not finished it though.
I have like
10 minutes more to go.
I would rate it sincerity.
No bias.
No bias. I'll rate it a 6/10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I would rate it a 7.5. I will rate it a 7.5 because culture, right? It seemed like we're trying to play into the Igbo culture, but we didn't really see the Igbo culture in the love story. It would have been nice because she's Igbo, he's Igbo.
Yeah.
So if we could have seen a bit of, instead of just hearing that,
yeah.
oh, Igbo men, we don't do this, Igbo men, we don't. We saw that he got her gifts and all of that, but there wasn't so much of the culture in it. And then again with the storyline, it's very delusional.
Yep.
It's unrealistic, but I guess that's the angle they were going for. But I love the movie a lot.
Yeah, I know you
I've
do.
watched it again.
I know you do. And I think one thing that I would say also is the PR for the movie. So I don't know if all the things I've been seeing online are organic or it's
I think
PR from the team.
some of them might be organic, and then the team now saw
And they now write
and it's just very natural.
yeah, it's very
Because
natural.
what we've been seeing, it looks organic, let me put it that way. Because what we've been seeing lately is once people drop music, we see that they'll do polo, everybody will wear the polo, everybody will do photo shoot. They'll now be dancing on TikTok, doing TikTok challenge. But this one, they turn it into sound, and then they just put clips of the movie online. They now use that culture thing that I was saying that I wish I saw more of the culture. They'll be like Igbo man core. You now see where he'll say something. Achalugo, I'm going to marry you. I have 54 properties in Lagos. The VI you are living in, 11 of them belong to me. So it just seems very playing with the trend. And I like that.
Yeah.
Lovely. That's the end of this segment. Moving on to the next. Moving on to the next segment, we are bringing back unpopular opinions, and we're bringing back a certain unpopular opinion, which is unpopular opinions about 9 to 5. Drum roll, please. Who's going first? Okay. So I would say I have a new unpopular opinion, right? Which is, I know I said it in the last episode about office politics and how there's so much office politics, but I would also like to say that 9 to 5 is sweet where you learn how to play office politics. Like, it becomes so much more interesting when you work with a strategy. And I know you're already doing so much work at the office, and having strategy in your mind because of office politics is a lot.
Quite mental.
But once you have that strategy, it's subconscious, and it's so much more interesting. It's so much more interesting. It's like how I assume men do betting, where they have predictions and they're excited to see how it will play out, and they're doing all their strategic, who is going to win, how many odds or whatever they call it. Yeah. 10 over 10 would recommend office politics. Learn it, do it. See you next week, same place, same time.
I think I would agree with what you said about the politics. It's just knowing how to play along, know how to play better, know how to play smarter.
Yeah.
Actually, for me, I would say one unpopular opinion is eye service, and I'm not now talking about eye service as per the staff. I'm talking about eye service from the management or owners of the company
Some
companies to new staff.
Oh,
So
wow, interesting.
so in some instances you find that there's something allegedly
Disclaimer, this is unrelated to any person's living or dead.
Yeah, or any companies
past or present or future. This is just our observation from social media and gist.
Exactly. So you find that, for example, if someone comes as a new person, okay, I'm joining your team. There's something that you and other old team members have been requesting for a very, very, very long time. But once the new staff comes, just because the company wants to do eye service or impress, they tend to
fast track
stuff like that for the new person, right? I'm going to tell you that, oh, okay, we are going to
all the excuses,
exactly, all the excuses, all the excuses they've been giving to the old staffs. It was not there initially. Now the new person is here. They want to impress. They want to make you comfortable. They want to
make it seem like things work fast.
Around exactly
here, over here.
So it's just crazy.
Yeah, and I would also say one of my other unpopular opinions is the fakeness that exists in some work spaces. And most of the times it's between like agency or clients, or agency and vendor, or clients and vendor. There's just this fakeness where, I mean, we don't know anybody from anywhere, we don't know each other from outside, we're just here to work and make our money, but there's the fake niceness, just to get what you want.
It's just
like I don't know you don't know me, you don't have to be nice to me. Do you get? Let's get the job done and respect each other.
Exactly.
You don't have to.
I don't have to be smiling to. If I don't want to smile, I don't want to smile.
Exactly. And I know it was something that they hammered it into my head for so long before, like, I grew in my career, because they kept telling me, oh, this place you are going, or this direction you are going, you have to be a certain way with some people, you have to be a certain way with some people. And I started realizing that myself, I'm not the nice person. But I know you are being nice to me because you want something. You're not nice. Do you get? So there's just that fakeness, in the nice.
I quite agree. It's similar to what SMEs and just doing. I think one unpopular opinion for me would be, it's always sweet to have an office bestie.
Tell me about it.
And
this one,
whatever
office bestie, I don't know. Again.
In fact, it makes you closer. So if you start being friends with somebody at work, and then you are in the same department, you're in the same.
Talking from experience, so she has not experienced it well before. Which is right now that
so you're like, you talk into the night, and you're talking about so many things, and it's not like you're bad mouthing people. No, you're just like, oh, did you see this happen? Don't you think they could have done it this way? Why are they thinking like this?
On the same level,
exactly. And you know that, okay, this person is not going to go and talk to other people about it, because you know that I know you trust this person. It's between me and you. Do you understand? They're not going to go and talk to other people about it. They're not going to. So it's just really, really sweet. It's a sweet marriage. It's a sweet connection.
Between outside and inside, work-life balance.
Exactly.
Me, on the other hand, I haven't really had an office bestie. I call them my work wives, because they're my friends, they're my work friends, but I won't say bestie, because I'm extremely self-aware, extremely self-aware. So regardless of how close I might be with you, you won't hear a word from my mouth. I will not say shit about somebody else. I will concur. If you bring it to me, I will concur. I'll be like, how could they do that? It's not fair now. Sorry, my babe, my woman. Sorry about that. But to hear, it won't come out. The person I'll tell is her. I'll come back to a place where she's not in my office, I'm not in her office, she just knows names, she most likely will never even know faces of the people I'm talking about. And I'll tell her, but you see that work bestie, we talk about, she and her work bestie, they talk about their personal life together with their work life. Their religious life, they talk about everything. Me? Hell nah. I like to segment, because I am a very codependent person. If I fall out with this person, work will be hard for me. If I fall out with you inside work, personal life will be hard for me. If I fall out with you in personal life, work life will be hard for me. So I just
Yeah, I mean that's actually the right way to do it. But there are some times that, especially if you find that person, if you don't find that person, don't want to force it on anybody and start saying that, oh, okay, let's do this. It might not work. It might be used against you eventually because you don't really know people. Do you understand? But if you find that person, even before me and this said person started talking about work stuff,
you know yourself, baby girl.
So before me and this it took a very long time because I am also not I find it very hard to like talk about stuff with people. I just like, you know, let's keep it moving, let's do our work, let's keep it moving, right? But it got to a point where okay, this person, I vibe with you, and if I vibe with you, forget it, I vibe with you. So that's it.
This one.
What? Wow. What the hell?
So Nigeria just happened.
Yep.
It happens.
Happens all the time.
Luckily, we are at the end of this video.
Yeah, we'll just wrap up.
Yeah. So anyway, that's about our unpopular opinions, and I have so much more, but I want us to do this a thing where maybe every 2 videos, every 2 episodes, we talk about 9 to 5 again, because both of us combined, we have like 10 years
experience
in the corporate world. So yeah, interesting. But I'm sweating like a bitch. But thank you for watching. If you watched this far,
thank you for watching. Like, comment,
subscribe, share, and we will see you
in the next video.
Bye.